Happy New Year's. This is your first Wednesday of 2024. Welcome to your weekly pulse check with Dr. Dale. For those that don't know, before I even say that, welcome to 2024. Welcome to a brand new year, a brand new you, or the same you doing it bigger, harder, stronger, more successful, all of that. I pray, I manifest, I wish nothing but the best for you, your friends, your family, all things you, right? So that's my prayer. Abundance, love, light, everything that you desire, from your heart, from your mind, anything that you put your hands on, that it will come to pass, right? As long as it will take you to the highest and best version of you. Yeah. Namaste. For those that do yoga or meditation. So we're in 2024. This is my very first live in 2024. And I started doing lives last year. So I'm a year in the game, you guys. I'm a year in the game, and it feels so good. So before we get started, for those that don't know me, I am Dr. Dale. Dr. Dale Laing-Hall. You're like, doctor in what? Doctor in business administration, where I got my degree in business administration, where I focus my research on emotional intelligence. So it's on the specialization is in social impact management, right? Decided to concentrate my concept on the EQ, on all things EQ. So I partnered with businesses, mostly healthcare organization, partnered with them, got to know them, see what EQ techniques, tips, strategies that they may have been using, or if they weren't using any, suggesting some that they should use. And once I married that information with all the data collection and all that, all the conversations going back and forth and all the things research, then we came up with some results. And the results were what? It worked. EQ is needed in the workplace today. EQ is needed in your personal life. It's needed in your professional life. It's needed wherever it is that your blood is red. Guess what? EQ is needed, right? Because we are humans, and humans are emotional creatures. As much as you may think, man, you don't have a heart, you have a heart. As long as your blood is red, sorry to tell you, in case you thought you were like all hard and I don't have emotions. If your emotions are more towards the negative, that's an emotion. That's a feeling, right? Translates into a feeling. So that means, sorry to tell you, you are an emotional creature. And because you are that way, sometimes not all the best of our feelings and emotions gets dispelled, gets expressed in the best way. So that's where emotional intelligence comes in. It's using your emotions in an intelligent way to make sure that you are not taking away from the people around you, and that you are adding to yourself and to them, right? That's why it's emotions intelligence. Just like how they have business intelligence, just like how they have artificial intelligence. There are a bunch of intelligences. I think it's like 9 or 10 of them out there. And so it's emotional intelligence. And that's what happened. The organizations saw how emotional intelligence was helping their leadership. They saw how it was helping their employees to the point where it even added to their bottom line. Their turnover was decreased. Their engagement went up. Their attrition went down. The retention, everything was one way, shape, or form. It was benefits after benefits after benefits. And if you don't know about EQ, it's time that maybe you give it an opportunity. I don't know. You tell me. There are countless research out there on emotional intelligence. If you care, you keep on hearing the buzzword about it, you're not sure what it is, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Dale Reports, all things emotional intelligence, to kind of get an idea how deep you can go with this. There's so many different ways you can go into it. As long as there's a human being there, it can work, and it works for you if you work the system, if you work it, right? And of course, it doesn't happen overnight. anything good or anything worth it is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some work that you have to put into it, some investment time. You're going to have to do some research. You're going to have to make sure that you're applying yourself, applying your team, applying the principles, the techniques, the strategies into your day-to-day to see the results, right? It's not going to happen from one day to the other. Just because you go to a seminar or a training on emotional intelligence or whatever training it is out there, just from one day to the other, no. And if it happens one day to the other, then I'm going to have to tell you, it's probably not real. It's probably not real. Okay. So yes. So welcome. Thank you for choosing to be here. We're only going to be here for 30 minutes and just going to dive right in. So our subject today is, I have this picture that I have on my desk, like pictures that I have back there. And this picture here, you guys probably can't see it. You guys probably can't see it. Oh, if I do this, where is it? Let me turn this light off, turn around. Oh, look at it. You can see it. So this picture, I have this on my desk and it says, and it's the title, Why Fit In When You Were Born to Stand Out. Don't you love that? I love that. Why fit in 2024? If you did it, if you didn't know, if you didn't think that you had the permission to, let me be the first to tell you in 2024, you can have all the permissions in the world. You can have all of them. We're scooping up permissions for you right now, scooping it up, and we're giving you all the permissions in the world to be nothing but yourself. The best version, of course. Your highest self, of course. Right? And what is your highest self? What is your best self? Anything from an emotional intelligence standpoint, right? And some people ask, what is emotional intelligence? What is that? The definition is, my definitions, is the ability for you to feel what you feel, know what you know, without becoming angry, enraged, overwhelmed, stressed out, putting other people down and putting yourself down. In other words, you can feel what you feel. I feel angry, but because I feel angry, I am not going to lash out on somebody else. Because I feel angry, I am not going to put myself down. I'm not going to hurt myself or anybody else from an emotion feeling standpoint. So if you can feel what you feel and know what you know without becoming rude, disrespectful, unprofessional, unkind, putting people down, unempathetic, if that's a word, I don't know. If you can do all of that, right, then you're good to go, right? You're good to go. So I wanted to start today with that. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? And I mean that in the context of this lyrics from Sarah Bareilles. Am I saying it right? I don't know. Somebody let me know if I'm saying it wrong. So it says, you can be amazing. You can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast or be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up. Nothing's going to hurt you the way that words do. When they settle beneath your skin, kept on inside and no sunlight, sometimes a shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. Yes, I love those. I love that song. Don't you love that song? You have to love that song. That song is amazing. Go listen to it. I give you permission to go listen to it. And of course, the lyric says, I just want to see you be brave again and again and again and again. I just want to see you be brave, right? The other part of it says, everybody has been there. Everybody has been stared down by the enemy. Fallen for the fear and done some disappearing. Bow down to the mighty, but don't run. Stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light shine in. Show me how big your brave. That's my favorite. Of all the different words, that's my favorite sentence. Show me how big your brave is. Coupled with why stand? Why fit in? When you were born to stand out. You tell me. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? I encourage this sentence when I hear this phrase. It encourages me, and I wish somebody had told me this years and years and years ago when I did not have enough confidence to I couldn't even fathom coming on here and talking to you guys the way I talk to you on a weekly basis. I couldn't even fathom, couldn't even conceive it. I was like, no, because that's how low, that's how lack of confidence, didn't believe in myself. Believed everything everybody else said, whether it was true or not. Oh, you don't think that I can do it? Okay, then I guess I won't do it. That's how I was. Like, oh, you don't think I should go? Oh, you don't think I should study for that degree because you don't think I'm going to finish? Oh, I guess I won't go. I won't do it. Oh, you don't think that I should do that project because it's too much for me? I'm doing enough with just answering the phones, which is fine. But if you can do more because you want to do more, because you think and believe in yourself that you can do more, why not do more? Why not challenge yourself? I didn't have somebody like that to say these words to me. I wish I did. I would have been other places I would have been here faster. But I had to go through the things and experiences that I went through so that I can be here where I am in front of you today to share my story. So this phrase, when I looked at it earlier, and I was like, man. And then the rest of it says, be yourself. Chill. Don't take yourself so serious, but take yourself very serious. Don't you love that? I love it, right? It says, stand tall, stand out. And this is my favorite of all. Be a flamingo, stay balanced, stand by your flock, and always, always be fabulous. Always. Stand by your flock. Leaders, stand by your team. Stay balanced. Balanced to the point where you're not so harsh. You're not completely dismissing, disrespectful, rude, unprofessional to you, to yourself and your team. You're not so nice that you're letting them get by with robbery. And you be right, balanced, right in the middle, right? Where you hold them accountable to do their day-to-day and hold them accountable, push them, challenge them for more, to do more, not only for the company, but for themselves, right? Because once they have those skills and that experience, that goes with them wherever they go. And you would have impacted their lives in a huge way, in a great way, right? And they can attribute that to you. You can feel good knowing that you gave back to someone in such a way that it's going to change their generation to generation on top of generation, right? So yes, managers, yes, you professional, you HR leaders, you stay balanced, right? Don't go too much to the left and don't go too much to the right. Just be right here in the middle, right here in the middle. Stand by yourself, stand with your flock, and stay fabulous with an extra little sauce, with an extra little spice on the side. With an extra little spice on the side, right? Why people, I have a lot of individuals that tell me, um, Elizabeth, my middle name is Elizabeth, in case you guys haven't noticed. Middle name is Elizabeth. You're like, Elizabeth or Dale, why are you always smiling? You don't want to see me cry. You don't want to see me cry, right? I am always, now, I can say this now, I am going to always show up as my best self, right? And when I don't, I acknowledge it. I apologize. I do a reset, right? Go talk to the person. I saw a post the other day on LinkedIn that said, when you hurt someone, apologize. When you lie to someone, tell them the truth and apologize. Acknowledge when you're wrong. It's okay. Leaders, true leaders, can't be throwing around that word these days. True leaders apologize. True leaders lead with empathy. True leaders are vulnerable. Vulnerable. You know what I mean. True leaders, right? And if you're not that, EQ is here to help you. You know you're not that. Why aren't you investing in yourself to be that? Because again, why fit in when you were born to stand out? If you're standing out, you are leading a pack of people behind you. Other people are looking at you, right? They're looking at you to see what you do, how you do. And then years later, when you look back, you're going to thank yourself because you didn't stick around to fit in. You wanted to stand out. You wanted to stand out, right? I have some words here that says, each person is inherently unique with their own set of talents. I'm something with words today is just getting me off, you guys. Apologize. Perspective and qualities that make them stand out. So we all have whatever makes us stand out. And that you have, the great thing about it is nobody else has it or can do it or knows leaders, emotional intelligence experts, people that focus on that are gurus, that are coaches out here, but nobody can do it like me. They're a bunch of human resources professionals that are kick butt, that are awesome. I know a few of them, right? And there are others that they can use some EQ skills themselves. They can use some EQ skills themselves, right? And what happens? Nobody can do it like you. Stand out. Stand out. You don't have to fit in. If you're at a job that doesn't embrace the best version of you, that respects you, that cares about you, that invests in you, that allows you to invest in yourself, that creates space where you can make mistakes and then correct those mistakes and then definitely to do better next time. If you don't have that space where you can say, hey, I'm sorry, I messed up. Hey, this is what's going on. Hey, I need a little help here. Hey, I saw that you're struggling in this. I mean, if you want, I can help you. If you don't have a place of employment, if you don't have that space in your house where you can go talk to your partner, go talk to your loved one, go talk to your kids, and just let them know from a vulnerable, empathetic perspective, coming from a place of love. Because if you're coming from a place of love, people can feel it. because real recognizes real, right? Real recognizes real, right? So what happens? They're going to feel what you're putting out. Then it's coming from a place of love. Then it's not going to be taken in a harsh way, right? And then even if it is, then you are holding grace to not jump on them because they misunderstood what you said. People are facing a lot in today's world. There's so much going on. There's always something going on. No matter where you go, there is someone doing not so good, or probably in a worse situation than you, right? So it gives you opportunity to be thankful. So grateful. I'm so very grateful to live this, to be here at this point in my life. I'm grateful, and I share with other people to make sure that whoever's around me, that they feel the same way. And if they don't, then if they allow the conversation to take place, right, then they're grateful too. If you're happy, other people around you get happy. If you're not happy and you are angry and you're frustrated and you're stressed and you're showing it, what do you think is going to happen to the other people around you? They're going to do exactly what you're doing. Not what you say, what you do. Not what you say, what you do. Not what you say, what you do. That's same thing with your kids. What you tell your kids, they in one ear, out the other. That's how it was with my mom. Out the other. I saw what she did though. I saw what my aunts and my sisters did and my brothers. And I was like, oh, and what do you think happened? I imitated them. And I paid for it. When I picked up personalities or attitudes or habits that wasn't very conducive to the best version of me, I paid for it. I saw when working at one of my very first job was witnessing a manager being very, putting down another employee. And I was that a peer to that employee. And then when I witnessed that, when I first became a manager, I had a lot of that around me. Right? And there were days where I was good, but there were days that I wasn't so good. Sorry. I learned. I'm better now, you guys. I'm better. I'm better. That was the old Dale. I'm better. I've learned, and I fell on my face, and I ate, and I ate dirt. I ate dirt, quite a bit of dirt, because I learned my lesson, and that is the point of it all. Make the mistake. It's fine. We all make mistakes, and it's okay. And whoever tell you it's not okay to make mistakes, then you probably shouldn't be listening to them. Sorry to tell you, because then you're human, and if you're not human being making a mistake, then what are you? What are you? Don't be so hard on yourself. Whatever happened in 2023, it's done. It happened. Can't go back. But what we can do, today is a brand new day. This is a brand new year. It's brimming with opportunities. It's flourishing. It's ripe for the picking. It's ripe for the picking. So why not embrace it, right? Grab hold of it, right? Grab love, grab happiness, grab joy, grab peace, right? You want to go for that goal, whatever it is that you have on your list, go for it. It's time. Again, I gave you so much permission earlier, all the permissions in the world. Okay, so you have it. So it's completely fine. We ain't come this far to fit. Where is it? Fit in. We ain't come this far to fit in. No. We came to stand out, baby. Stand out. Stand out. We came to stand out because you're unique. And the rest of my little sentence says here, Embracing these distinctive traits can lead to personal fulfillment and a deeper sense of authenticity, allowing one to shine in their own way rather than trying to fit into a predetermined mold set by others. It's a reminder that standing out can be a source of strength, creativity, self-discovery, self-awareness, emotional intelligence. So with just 2 minutes, because we got 5 minutes, but we're not going to spend 5 minutes. What I want to tell you guys is that in case you guys haven't noticed my post, in case you guys have not noticed my post, for those that have not, your girl has a book, you guys. I have a book. Dr. Dale has a book, Emotions and You. Pre-order. This is my sample. I ordered the other ones already because I already made my final edit. It came in like 2 days before the year ended, and I was like, great way to end and start a year. Great way. And that's what I am. I am not fitting into the box that others have created for me, because believe me, when I tell you they have created a box for you, whoever they are, they can be previous bosses or employers, previous, what your parent, if you didn't have good parents, what your parents said and didn't say, and what your friends, old people that you used to know, people trying to put you down, haters gonna hate. They put me in a box. I don't know if you guys have been on my lives. If you have been on any part of my social media, I am not in a box. I am out and I'm creating my own, right? And I welcome you. I give you permission. In case you didn't know that you have permission again, you have permission to create your own box, right? Or don't create a box at all. Blow it up. And we don't need a box, right? Because you're unique. And if you want to change and go left, go left. You want to go right, go right. You want to go up, go up. If you want to go down, go down. But you determine that, because we don't fit in. We stand out, right? So this is what Dr. Dale did to stand out, because this is what I wanted to do. I have mentors and friends of mine that have advised me, that given me their thoughts and what I can do, because again, I have people around me that push me to be the best version of me. I listened, and here I am. I listened, and here I am. So this is just the beginning. What's that movie? The Mummy? Death is only the beginning. But this is not the Mummy, right? And this is not death. This is life. Life. And 2024 is just the beginning for you. So go to my website, dalereports.com, and pre-order your book. Pre-order your book, because it's a self-discovery into you. Is the beginning of my perspective on emotional intelligence, coupled with my 3 core values, which is faith, integrity, and continuous learning, and how you can use them to also be the best version of you. That's just my take. And this has been your weekly pulse check with Dr. Dale. Thank you. I'll see you next week, Wednesday, same time, same place, every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're on all of the lives. Like, share, subscribe. If you get value from this, if you like what you heard, if you want more of it, if you want to hear whatever questions you have, I'm here. Let me know how I can help, and how I can impact and provide whatever advice. It's just a question. And the worst I can say is no. That's the worst I can say. And that's not even the worst. It's the best, because one no leads you closer to your yes. So again, we do not fit in. We stand out. Have a great evening, you guys.